I can verify this, he is a busy guy right now.
Recording
And
and
he's probably a
updates
little
on-
bit sore.
Good evening, I'd like to call the February 25th Town Board meeting to order. Everyone please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you everyone for coming. We're going to start off the meeting with our public hearing. I'm just going to read the notice and then I'll ask for a motion to open. The Town of Fallsburg Town Board will conduct a public hearing at Town Hall, 19 Railroad Plaza, South Fallsburg, New York, at 6 p.m. on February 25th, 2025, to conduct a public hearing in regard to amend the Town of Fallsburg noise control law. Amendment is available at the Town Clerk's office for review. Should you have any questions in this regard, please free to contact the Fallsburg Town Clerk, Colin Rogan, at 845-434-8810, extension 1. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
Motion.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, the public hearing is open. Essentially, really the only major change with this noise ordinance is we're gonna add a provision that prohibits any external speakers, PAs, loudspeakers, anything like that. The noise ordinance was changed, I believe, like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, and made a number of changes. However, it didn't include that prohibition in there, whereas the previous law before the change did prohibit that. So the only thing that the current law prohibits is loudspeakers for commercial purposes. But, any other entity that decides to have a loudspeaker or PA system blaring that's not for commercial purposes is technically allowed. So we're looking to, close that loophole in the noise ordinance. Would anyone like to speak on this matter? No from the public? Anyone online like to speak?
No.
No? Okay, if that's the case, I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye, motion passes, and the public hearing for the noise law ordinance is closed. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and move on to our regular meeting. So the only thing to report is that we had our monthly food pantry yesterday. It was very, very well received. We had about 65 families show up, 15 of which were new families that haven't come. Again, we had one person use the free transportation that's provided by Rolling V, and Rolling V will still provide that free transportation as long as people are utilizing it. So as long as, I encourage people that come to the food pantry to use that free transportation. That way we can still continue to have it for those who will currently need it and will eventually need it. Paula, do we have any correspondence?
No.
No correspondence? Then I will go ahead and open up the public comment. Would anyone like to speak from the public in person?
I don't have anybody on the list.
Is anyone online that would like to speak? No? Then I will go ahead and close the public comment period and move on to our department head updates. First up, we have our assessor, Winnie.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
It's been a while. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Keep me in the loop,
Thank you. Paula, and I guess one for Sean, maybe? Alrighty, so, February, we're almost at the end of February. So, these reports, again, super fluid as you go through them. The current deed count, the current open permits, if you take a look, quite large. But remember, these, again, very fluid as we get COs and CFCs. This will change, but as we get more, it just adds on. Then we have also our Village of Woodridge permits, which are open and active. 273 deeds since December. Really, yeah, a lot. And then the last box, of course, is just permits for different things, just to give you an idea of what we have. Okay, now the current development projects and the upcoming development projects, if you look at the date above, Wesley did it as of January 30th, because this is our month where we're rocking and rolling, we get what we can. So these numbers, the percentages of completion, just because we're gonna go right up until March 1st. Out into the field looking for what we have. So those would be, so those first two pages are all the open developments, the last page are our proposed. Upcoming, some you may recognize because, you know, you've heard of them, they've come to you. The ones in Woodridge, we're still waiting to see what's going on with theirs. And, yeah, so that's that. Right now, at this very moment, there's 449 units that Wesley is visiting. Which is the difference between what he was doing in the building department versus what he's doing here. In the building department, you have different people who do different, you know, sections, whatever. Wesley's responsible for every single permit that comes into the office. Also, super happy that we have Dallas now. She is catching on, it's nuts. Without her, we'd be crazed. She's just rolling. Every day we teach her something new. She's great with the people because she sits up front, so she says hello to every single person that comes in the office, no matter what side of the office they need. She always asks what they need. And what's great about having her is she's already been there, so she knows where to direct people.
And she's picking everything up?
Everything up. Yeah, no, she's great. She's really been good. She sends people to Paula, needs to go to Paula, you know, whatever it is, she's, yeah, no, it's, I will be honest with you, without her, we'd be floundering a smidge, because it really is, it's quite busy. And Paulette at the moment is, doing her dad collector role, and she's going out with Wesley, because there's just so many units that it goes much quicker when you have the chip, just rolls right along. So again, having Dallas in the office, then she's with me, it just helps with the phone calls and what have you. I think that's about it, everybody. Yeah, that's, oh, one thing too, in case anyone does ask you, there was a story out about New York State sending letters out for regular basic star recipients. For our area, it's an extremely low amount. For the whole Southern County, it's like 200 and something people. It's based on, in 2013, we had to all register, all of us, re-register for STAR. And I guess for some reason, there's some people that missed it or didn't get to it. So the state is clamping down on it, and again, I think for the entire Sullivan County, it's a little over 200 people. When the story first came out, everyone panicked because everyone thought everyone would have to re-register, but that's not, the state clarified. So it's just that, but in case you, if anyone asks you, if anyone's worried, just tell them to call the office, and we'll take care of them.
Thank you.
Pretty good. All right.
Thank you, Winnie.
You're welcome.
Next up is Ken, but I believe he's not being with us tonight. So, TJ, you're up.
First of all, I'd like to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to come back and run the building department. I've worked here for 6 years before, you know, and I've been meeting with Winnie to help her get her data and different things that we're gonna help implement with our departments to, you know, keep the information, you know, current and going back and forth. I have two guys who are finished up their 4th class. They have 2 more classes to go, and then they're done. And Jordan will be going to, he's already done with his classes. He'll be going away in the end of March to get his recertification for this year, you know, because every year we have to get 24 continuing ed credits, building inspectors or code enforcement officers. So to me, it's better to go away for a couple of days, get them all in one shot, because this is a very, very busy building department, and in the summertime, there's no time really to take classes. Other than that, the office is running pretty good. There's some glitches that we're trying to work out. We're gonna get them worked out, you know. And I think the staff there is good, and they're starting to come around, and I've only been with them 3 or 4 weeks, so we'll see how it, keeps going, but it's gonna keep going either way, so. Other than that, that's about it.
Any questions from the board?
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Again.
Good to have you back.
And the only thing is, if you ever need anything from any of us, just feel free to reach out.
I appreciate that, that's good, I like to work with the board. If you guys need anything, of course, on a phone call or whatever way that, we'll get it taken care of.
Thank you.
Same with the chief.
Good to hear. All right. All right, then we'll move on to our agenda items for tonight. Number 1, motion to approve payroll warrants dated 11/6/24 in the amount of $323,151.49.
Motion.
I have
Second.
a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 2, motion to approve payroll warrants dated 11/20/24 in the amount of $299,291.23.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 3, motion to approve payroll warrants dated 12/4/24 in the amount of $304,428.37.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 4, motion to approve payroll warrants dated 12/18/24 in the amount of $372,701.80.
Motion.
I
Second.
have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 5, motion to approve payroll warrant number 12/E/24 dated 12/21/24 in the amount of $10,341.39.
Motion.
I
Second.
have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes.
It wasn't a payroll warrant, and it was dated 12/31. It's a regular
Oh.
warrant.
It's a regular warrant. My mistake.
So we need to say it over.
Motion to approve warrant number 12/E/24 dated 12/21/34 in the amount of 10,000.
12/31.
This is different. 12/31/24.
Yep.
In the amount of $10,341.39.
Motion.
I
Second.
have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 6. Motion to approve warrant number 02/C/25 dated 2/20/25 in the amount of $283,370.08.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Number 7, I believe we have a recusal. Let me just read it first. Motion to approve a $5,000 annual pay increase for Bruce Perlmutter for additional duties effective 2/10/25.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and I have one recusal. Number 8, motion to approve town board minutes dated 2/18/25.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. All right, that concludes our agenda items. If, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn, or any other motion.
I don't have anything.
Do you have anything?
Do I have- Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion. Second.
I have a motion to adjourn, I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight, and we are officially adjourned.
Oh, Mike, and then we had 9 people on Zoom tonight.
Froze. Camera froze. Camera froze the whole time on you when everybody else was talking.
Oh, we did your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was talking, TJ, I tried resetting it, it wouldn't reset.
Oh, okay, that's why I remember.
They can still hear it. They can hear me.
Yeah,
but
we
they
put
couldn't
red
see.
siding on
They can only see you.
Wow, how's everything going? No?
I believe the right response.
Oh, they did 20 years after.
Hey, what are you doing?
Either way.
You were here all year. Oh, yeah. I remember you.
That went the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.